For the upper extremity from A to B, with the elbow, our right arm, we will be using flexion, and the prime movers will be biceps brachii and brachialis. For the left arm, it'll be extension, with the prime movers of triceps brachii. The plane will be sagittal, and the axis will be medial lateral. So from B to C, with the elbow, for the right and left arm, it'll be extension, and for the prime mover, it'll be the triceps brachii. From C to D, with the elbow, using our right and left arms, it'll be extension, and the prime movers will be the triceps brachii. And again, the plane will be sagittal, and the axis will be medial lateral. For the wrist, from A to B, the right hand will be abduction, radial deviation, with prime movers of flexor carpi radialis and flexor pollicis longus. For the left hand, for the left wrist, it'll be wrist adduction, with the prime movers of flexor carpi ulnaris and extensor carpi ulnaris. For the plane, it'll be sagittal, and for the axis, it'll be medial lateral. For the wrist, from B to C, it'll be wrist adduction for both the left and right arm, and for the prime movers, it'll be flexor carpi ulnaris as well as extensor carpi ulnaris. For the wrist, from C to D, both right and left hand will be wrist adduction. And for the prime movers, it'll be the flexor carpi ulnaris as well as the extensor carpi ulnaris. And for the plane, it'll be sagittal. And for the axis, it'll be medial lateral.
Next, we're going to analyze the lower extremity for the tennis serve. From A to B, for the knee, we have knee extension, with primary movers being the rectus femoris, vastus medialis, vastus intermedius, and vastus lateralis. From A to B for the ankle, we have plantar flexion, with the primary movers being gastrocnemius, flexor digitorum longus, flexor hallucis longus, and peroneus longus / brevis. And these are all as well in the sagittal plane and the frontal / lateral axis. Alright, from B to C for the tennis serve, we will have knee extension as well, with the rectus femoris, vastus medialis, intermedius, and lateralis. And this will occur in the sagittal plane and the frontal lateral axis. For the ankle, from B to C, we will have plantar flexion again, with the primary movers being the gastrocnemius, flexor digitorum longus, flexor hallucis longus, and peroneus longus / brevis. And this will also be in the sagittal plane with the frontal lateral axis. For this part of the tennis serve, from C to D, we will again have knee extension, with the rectus femoris, vastus medialis, intermedius, and lateralis being the primary movers. And we will also have, from C to D, for the ankle, plantar flexion, with the primary movers being the gastrocnemius, flexor digitorum longus, flexor hallucis longus, and peroneus longus / brevis. And all of these actions will again be occurring in the sagittal plane with the frontal lateral axis. For this part of the tennis serve, analyzing the lumbar trunk, we will be in flexion the whole time throughout the movement, from A to B, B to C, and C to D. This will be in the sagittal plane and the frontal lateral axis. The primary muscles will be the quadratus lumborum, rectus abdominis, and the external and internal obliques. All of these movements for the tennis serve will be concentric because it is a physical movement.